and then we use the SQL command for the creating the SQL query testing purpose. So this is all from my side and now.
Okay. You have total 4.5 years of experience, huh?
Yes.
And which company are you working currently?
Axion Private Technology Limited.
And how long you have been working here?
Right now in this company around 1 year is right now I'm here in around 1 year, and in the previous company there was Peak Management Services. There I was around 3.5 years.
Okay, great. So, do you have a exposure to Azure?
Yeah. Right now in this project, we even from the previous company, we are familiar with the ADV and the Azure Synapse Data Analytics.
Okay. Have you created any pipeline?
Pipeline for the testing purpose, we use the notebook and we have created it. And for the ingestion purpose, we need to clone because the design what is created by the senior developer, we use to clone them and try to whatever the source required by these clients are we pull them.
So, if you are asked to create some pipelines, will you be able to do that?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you aware of the activities inside the pipelines?
Yep.
So, which all activities you know?
Yeah, I will explain the entire process. Okay. So for the let's say for the SQL, the client has given that in the SQL server we have these sheets of table. Let's say 20 tables they have given. Okay. The first thing we do, we write all the tables, name, schema, the columns, everything in the one sheet, Excel sheet, and we upload in the ADLS. Okay. And then after that we read that file. Okay. Once we read, we create one activity, lookup activity in the pipeline, and we read with the help of lookup activity, we read that file. And after reading that file, we go for the for each activity. What is the use of for each activity? It provides one-to-one. Let's say there is one table, then we go for another table likewise. Okay. Then after that, we create the connection between the data activity between the SQL Server source side and where we want to locate the data. As now we want to locate the ADLS, then we provide the ADLS into location also for the target site. So we need to create the link service and the data set for that from the source side as well as from the target side. So from the source side, the clients provided us. Okay. So by putting that, we firstly import the schema, and after that we import the entire data. Okay. So this is the process, and we also add the notification as a web activity for providing the what is if it is successful, then we provide the email, and also for the failure we provide the email. So this is the pipeline, we can say the procedure.
Okay, great. So in ADB, what all you have done?
ADB generally, let's say we do two way of testing. First, for the staging area, whatever the files they have ingested to the ADLS. Okay, we need to compare with the that ADLS file with the whatever the data in the source in the SQL Server. So SQL Server we connect with the SSMS tool for the checking the entire things, whatever the testing we want, the scenario we want to test. And for the ADLS, that is staging area, we connected with the notebook. Okay. So firstly, we read that file, whichever format, maybe it is CSV or Parquet. Mostly the data they are pulling the file in the Parquet form. Okay. Once we read the Parquet file, then we convert that file into the you can say the views, temporary views. Okay. Then after that, we if want to test the basic testing, we can go for the creating the magical. We can apply the magical command, and we go for the testing for the ingestion layer. Okay, and
Sorry,
for the
what is that magical command?
percentage SQL.
Sorry.
Percentage SQL.
Oh, percentage SQL, huh? Okay.
percentage per SQL we can apply, and we can write the SQL query there only. Okay, for the comparison. And then we have the another layer that is called data warehouse. So this is present in the Azure Synapse Analytics in this project. So again, we have to create a notebook on that Synapse Analytics, and we need to compare firstly whatever the transformation they have written in the mapping document. So we need to create the query for that using that query. Let's say there is two table 1 and table 2, and they have created the left join between them, and they also use some filter on that. So according to that, we create the query in the transformation job, and we check from the notebook that this is our result that we are getting from the mapping document, creating the query, and what we need to connect with the SSM is with the data warehouse. Okay, and we again go for the comparison purpose. What are the things that are matching or not? So these are the way we are going for the testing purpose.
Okay. So I'll give you. Okay, I'll give you two scenarios related to testing. Yeah. So the first scenario is like we have some tables in MySQL, and we have migrated those tables to Azure, and we have created delta tables, and we want to make sure that every day, and this data load is once daily. So after the data load completes, we want to make sure the counts are matching. So what will, and we want to make it automate, make it a automate process. It's not like daily you will go and check the count in source and in the target. So it will be automatic. If there is any mismatch, then it will trigger one email or something like that. How what will be your approach for this?
And our on-premise we have the MySQL, right?
Yeah, MySQL. The developers, they have migrated the tables in MySQL, like MySQL or SQL Server or Oracle, any database you can assume. And the developer, they have done their work. They have migrated the tables to delta tables. Now you have to test it, and the requirement is the testing will be done daily after the load completes, and if there is any mismatch, count mismatch, then it will trigger one email. So what will be your approach?
So in this project, we haven't automate in this fashion. Okay.
No, you haven't done it. That is fine. You haven't done it. Whatever you have done, you explained me. I understood that. Now this is a new. So always you will not get whatever you have done. You will not get that requirement, right?
I got your point.
So this is a requirement. You can take some time and think of it. Just give me the approach. I'm not saying to give me the exact solution. What will be your approach?
Yeah. Okay.
You can create a pipeline. You can write a notebook, PySpark notebook, anything you can do.
I will tell you. We create one pipeline. Okay. In this pipeline, let's say we create the lookup activity. Okay. In this lookup activity, I will create one Excel sheet. Which are the tables which I want to go for the testing comparison purpose. Let's say the count, or you can say the duplicate check between the two, say source side and the ingestion side.
For now, so, let's talk about count only. We just need the count check.
Okay, fine. So we want the count. So what we will do, we create one lookup activity and give the leads of the table. Okay, so that it will get all the table one by one and create the comparison for all. And again, we create the for each activity so that it will go one by one for the each table. Okay.
Right.
And then after we create the one, we can say, okay, copy data activity.
Okay. We can use copy data.
We can go for the copy data activity, and we will do what we'll do. We create a parameterized query there. Okay. By putting the creation of, by using the parameterized query. Let's say if I want to get a count of the table 1. The table 1 is located. So I will do the parameterized form as a declare variable, okay, at the rate table name, and we provide the table in the parameterized form that is coming from the lookup and then for each activity. And what is the scenario we are looking for? Set, we will set at the rate SQL is equal to, and let's say it's select count of star, and the table name we will provide the at the rate that is parameterized table. Okay, so this is the things we will get from this copy data activity, and that will be that data will be getting in one form of seed. Okay, output will be form of the seed, that is will be in the first row. Okay, I'm talking about the target side source that we have the query, and target side we have given one location where there is one seed with the access, and that seed will get the data of whatever the count we are getting from this table. Okay, so we need to create you can say there is a procedure, or can say where we have created one seed. In that seed we will take the count of all the tables that are coming from the source. Okay, similar way we have gone for the creation of another sets of data activity, copy data activity. For that, again, what we will do, we will pick the whatever the file, similar file that are already ingested by running the pipeline. Okay, what we will do, again we go creation of the ADLS as a source, and again we write the query, similar query that we have applied for the SQL Server data activity. And for the target, same Excel sheet that we are getting previously as a target side, we will apply, and we pick the column number next, third and fourth. First one is the first, and second is for the source side count and the table name, and next one will be the for the third and the fourth, the target side column name and table name and the count. Now after getting that, we will create one if and else statement. Okay, in if statement I will provide the if the count between second first
Vijay, sorry.
we do the cat
Yeah, Vijay. So,
yeah.
so the first task will be that is fine. We will read the using the lookup activity. We will read the XLS, and we'll get the table names, and we'll parameterize the table and in the query, and we'll fetch the count from the source, and we'll write it into a file in ADLS. Now, in
Hello.
this, yeah, hi Vina.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Samran, can you please turn on your camera?
Okay. No, actually, my system is asking me to restart. So, I'm not able to. If I click on that, then this meeting will be closed. My system will restart. So, Bina, are you there?
Yeah.
So it
You
is not
audible.
possible for me to switch on the camera now.
Okay, sure. Then, yeah, we will check with other panel. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah. So now, how to so you have written the source count in the file in ADLS. Now, how
Yes.
to write in the same file, like when you fetch the target count, how you can write in the same file? What, like what? How to do that?
Yeah,
ADF, is
I
there
will
any
tell you.
way to do that? Because in ADF,
Can you
if
repeat
you
once
use
again?
copy activity, na, it will overwrite.
For writing, you are asking, right?
You said na, you will add another column in the same file, and you will write the target count in the same file. But
Yeah.
how to achieve that in ADF?
Okay.
ADF, there is any option to uh, add a column? So let's not do that na. Let's create another file. Let's create another file. For source, you have one file, and for target you have
We
another
can
file.
we can we can we can do one thing.
Hmm.
Let's say we can apply the parallel activity.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's say we have the for each activity.
Hmm.
in the for each activity, I will go for the parallel one. The first one as a source that is connected with the SQL server, and we get as a target that file where we want to get the count from first, the table and the count. Similar way, we the for each activity also run for the targets that is ADLS location. For the ADLS location, the source will be our ADLS file, okay, and our output will be received in the that you can say, or you can say another file, or we can go for the same file, but we can
But
apply
same file how?
okay.
Same file it will overwrite. Source and if you are doing the using the copy activity, if you are mentioning the target file name, then it will overwrite the data. It will not append a column. Is there any way? Because I am not aware of it.
Yeah, actually, the developer was doing that part for the dashboard creation.
Okay,
so
okay. So let's
say
let's create another file. Okay. So for source there is one file, table name, table count, and for target table name count. Okay. Now what to do?
Once this will create, we have separate file. Then we can add here the notebook activity here. Okay. So what this notebook activity will do, it will first read the location of the files where it is present. Okay, we have to separate files, so we will provide the parameterized file path.
Okay? Right. Yes.
For the, let's say, SQL server, this file is coming, and let's say from the ADLS, this file is coming, and this is the location. And once the location we will see, again we will go and write the we can read these files, and after reading in this file we can go for the merging it. And once the merging, we will able to see the whether they are matching it or not. We can provide the statement like this way, merge into the table, the file that we have read. We can convert it to the table also, to the data table, and the SQL ADLS file we can merge on the, and which condition, let's say we can concat, and when these are matching, okay, we can provide the condition in the notebook how to send the email. Okay.
From the notebook, can you how to send the parameters to the notebook in ADF?
See, we can do two things. The first thing, we can use two notebook. Okay, one using the percentage run command, that is easily possible. Let's say I want to provide the location. Okay, so for that we can go with the same notebook also.
No. My question is, you are saying that the whatever file you will be creating, you will provide that file name as a input parameter to the notebook, right? Now, how that input parameter will be provided to the notebook in the pipeline?
We need to create the object for that. Okay, let's say we provide the, if I am reading the file, okay, spark.read.csv, if it is the CSV format, and the location, that location file we can provide the app string. Okay, and we say that this is the file path, and for the file path we create the object before that shell. Okay, let's say the file path will be this one, and that will be coming as a parameterized from the we can create the
that is my question. That is exactly my question. How to do that? How to send that parameter in ADF side and how to read that parameter in Databricks side? Have you done it?
For that, I think I'm aware of this one. For that, we need to do the connection for the ADLS location.
No. We don't need connection. We need connection to run the notebook. For parameter, so for passing the parameters, we don't need connection.
Okay.
To read the parameter, we have to use widget function, and we have to send send the parameter as a JSON format. Okay.
Okay. You're right.
Yeah. So now once there is a mismatch, from the notebook also you can send the output to the to ADF. Okay, if it is failed or passed, that thing you can return to ADF. So if it is passed, then nothing will be done. If it is failed, then a email will be triggered. So how to return a parameter from notebook to ADF? Do you know that?
No, I'm not aware. But I will try when I will look into the exact how it is working.
Please check
I
that.
think
Please check. Please check how to send the input to from ADF to notebook. How will send that parameter and how to read it, and how to return a value from notebook to ADF, and depending upon that value we can create a web activity which will trigger the mail. Okay.
The pipeline.
Yeah. Trigger the mail. If it is failed, if something is mismatching, then we'll add a parameter
I'm aware about the there is a web activity in the pipeline, but I'm not aware about the how we can send the output so that it will be triggered as a fail and output.
No, the web activity will trigger the mail. That is fine. But now we need that input to that web activity, right? If it is failed, then it will trigger. So that you need to check and get back to me. You have to drop me an email to. You haven't done that, but I am expecting that you will do some research, and will you be able to give that info to me after this meeting?
Sure.
After this meeting
Sure,
by
sure.
EOD. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move to. So in Databricks, have you worked on delta tables?
Yes.
You have worked on Unity catalog?
No.
So your tables are in Hive Metastore, delta tables. Delta tables are in Hive Metastore or Unity catalog?
I think it's in Hive Metastore. I'm not aware fully, but I think it's a Hive Metastore.
Okay. So so whenever you are querying, so it is just database.table name, or because if you are using Unity catalog, you have to give the catalog name dot database name dot table name. So are you using that format?
For data warehouse, we apply the database name dot table name. Okay.
Then you are using Hive Metastore.
Hive. Yeah, it's a Hive.
For Unity catalog, you have to mention the catalog name as well. Okay.
Okay.
So that's fine. So what is the advantage of delta tables?
We can go for the checking of the history of the whatever the version we have done previously. We can go for the checking.
Okay. How to do that?
The main you can say. We can apply the query percentage SQL, and we can write this select star for the table version as of.
Okay.
If you go for the apply which version you want to go and check.
And delta tables in Spark, like in ADB, we can also create temp tables, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is the difference between these two? One we can go and check the history of the table in for delta. Any other difference?
Other difference regarding delta, there is you can say the timestamp written from this up to which time the data has come into this table. Okay, let's say there is a transformation logic was written and the pipeline was run. So when we go back to the describe history of that,
that is time travel. So that is that is fine. Other than that, any other difference?
Other than that,
can you update a temp table in Spark?
No, we cannot update it.
And
the delta table has the quality. Delta table has the quality for the update.
Yeah,
we can insert it also in the delta table.
On delta tables, DML operation can be done. Okay.
Yes. This is not possible in the temporary.
Yes. Okay. So you know SQL, but do you know PySpark transformations?
Yes, yes.
Or you have done only like you have written the code in SQL only? Spark
SQL, mostly the SQL, but we are aware about the command of the PySpark transformation also.
Suppose there is a column which is a list,
Yeah.
and we want to flatten that column. What is the command in PySpark?
Flatten. I'm not getting a
Flatten means suppose there is a table column country, and country has is a list column. It has values like India, Pakistan, Australia in a list, and we want one record for each element. So that is called flatten.
I haven't used that one. For that,
There is a
I think
command explode. Have you used that?
no, I haven't used.
Okay, okay. Now my second question, the first question was the count check. Now the second requirement is we need to, like, once the count is matching, then we need to check whether data is correct or not, right?
Yeah.
So for that, what will be your approach? Whether
So we
the
have
data.
the SQL command. Yeah, we have the SQL command except. Okay. So by using that one, we are going for the data accuracy check. We provide the table and which locations of the table we want to, let's say, select, and we provide which are the common that are common for the both the table. Okay, and we go for the except query for both sides, one vice versa.
So what will except do?
Except let's say the table, if I do the except from one table to another table, so whatever the data that is having in the first table, that should be present in the second table. If any data that is not going to second table, then it will provide a list of that. These are the records that are not present in the table 2. Table 2 is our target table. Okay.
Suppose there is only mismatch in only one column, then?
Yeah, it will provide. If you want to go for the entirely, we can go for the. If you want to check for the particular column, you can go for that one. Okay. So, but our target is to go for the entire data accuracy check. So it will provide the entire, which are the column for the
So in
columns.
that case, in Spark there is an option to create a, we can say, create a unique ID. We can like, for all the columns, using all the columns, we can create a hash key. Do you know that? There is a function which
Yes.
will create a hash key
Yes.
using all the columns.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
suppose we have source and we have target, and for
Yeah.
each row, if we generate a hash key, and if that key is equal, like for source that key and target, if we generate the key for each row, and we will try to match that key, and if it is matching, then the record is matching. If it is not matching, then the record is not matching. So
Yeah, these things the developer are using for the creating the SLE2 types of things.
yes,
The
now
code.
as a tester, you know,
Yeah.
for like see, so for me, whatever role I am in, whether I am a developer or a tester, we should
Yeah.
always try to automate
Yeah.
things.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I'm
we
aware
should
of this one.
always try to automate things, right? So
Okay.
if when you do automation, right, as a tester, you will get development knowledge, as well as it will save your time.
Exactly.
And if we
Yeah.
do manual testing, then as there might be a chance that some mistake, like human error, can be there, right?
Yeah.
If we
Yes, you are right.
automate things, then there is a less possibility that errors will be there after the testing. So
Yeah.
my point is, whatever role you are doing, irrespective of your
Yeah.
role, you should always try to do automation. Okay, this is my suggestion to you. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Even I
now,
am trying to automate these things so that my work will be reduced and I will also look
yeah,
into the development part of
yes,
things.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's move to SQL. Now, so in SQL, suppose there are two tables, table A, table B. Both table has column ID, and in the first table the records are 1 1 1 2 and 3 ones and 2. In the second table the columns are 4 ones 2 3.
Okay.
So now if we will do a inner join between these two tables, what will be the record count?
For the inner join, right?
Yes.
Okay.
First table
So
3
inner
ones,
join.
second table 4 ones.
Yeah, I got you. So 4 4 4. The inner join will be 12 ones, and there is a 2 also that is matching. 13 records we will get.
Correct. Okay. So now we have another table. Table name is country, column name is name, and the data is like India, Pakistan, Australia. 3 records are there. We need in the output India versus Pakistan, India versus Australia, Pakistan versus Australia. You have to write a query.
Okay. We have only one table, right?
One table.
Okay. India versus Pakistan. Super. Can you repeat once again the question? What is your output you want?
You can share your screen and open a notebook and notepad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the table name is country.
Yeah.
And column name is name. Below that you can write the column. Below.
Yeah.
Below table. Next line name. The records are in IND,
IND.
PAK,
Repeat once again.
Pakistan, PAK.
Okay, Pakistan. Okay, PAK. Yeah.
Then England,
England.
not England, ENG.
Okay, ENG.
So we want in the output
Yeah.
IND versus VS Pakistan. It's a fixture.
Okay, I got your point.
So no team should be playing with itself, and there will be no repetition. Can you please write that query? You can take your time.
Sure. Yeah.
You can take some time to think.
So one thing I want to know, this output is in the separate column, or is it one column only?
Yeah, anyway,
Okay.
one column should be fine.
Okay. Sure.
Do you think it is possible, or we should proceed?
Yeah, it is possible, but I'm thinking, how can I write it?
If you can proceed, I can give you hints.
Yeah, I will can apply a case statement. Yeah.
No, go step by step. First,
Yeah.
then you will remove the duplicates, remove other things. Go step by step. First, you need a join, right? What kind of join it will be?
It will be the self join.
You can
Data
write the
one
self
only.
join. First, you can write the self join.
Okay.
We'll go step by
Okay.
step.
Okay.
So if you write the condition on, it will always give you the same country, right? India versus India, Pakistan versus Pakistan. But we don't need that.
Yeah.
So
So
what can be done? How many types of joins are there?
there is a cross join. I am remembering.
It
Yeah,
will be a
it's a
cross join.
cross join.
It will be a
Yeah,
cross
it's
join.
a cross. Yeah. Cross join. Yeah. I think with the cross join, it will work, right? Or anything else?
For cross join, do you
Select.
need that on statement? For
I'm
cross
not
join
fully
on,
confident.
for cross join you don't need the on.
Okay.
Remove it.
Okay.
But you haven't selected any columns.
Okay. For that, I need to select the T1 dot name. Okay, we want the output as a T1 dot name. Can we do here the concat?
You can use concat.
Okay. T2 dot.
This way you will do concat in select statement.
There is a pipeline, I think so.
Pipeline or concat. You have to use concat.
Okay, there is a we can concat. I think it's right. Is it?
Comma. T1 name, T2 name, between that comma will not be there. There will be two parameters to concat, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you have to provide that hyphen also. How to do that?
Okay, hyphen we want now. Yeah, I will provide that string. Yeah.
That will work. Now what output this will give? This will give
This will give
India, Pakistan, India, England, Pakistan, England, everything it will give. Now we have to remove.
yeah.
We have to remove India versus India, Pakistan versus Pakistan, England versus England.
Yeah.
How to do
Yeah,
that?
for that, yeah.
We have to write a
For
where
that,
condition.
yes, I'm writing. Yeah, this one.
I'm not able to see. Can you please put an enter after cross? Because I have a
The
message
cross.
in my system, so I'm not able to see your screen after cross. So just put an enter. It will come in another line.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Join country where T1 not equal to T2. Yeah, that will work. Now this will also happen, right? So India, Pakistan, India will also come, right?
Yeah.
How to remove that? We need only one.
We need, yes, for that we remove the duplicates.
It is not exact duplicate. It is a
Mm-hmm.
reverse of the country names.
Reverse of country name.
This is my last
That.
question. You can take your time and just write, add that particular thing to remove that
Mm-hmm.
scenario.
Okay. We can apply here and
This can be handled in the case statement.
yeah. T1 dot name is case 21 dot.
You need some time.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute only. Okay.
I am okay because the meeting is about to over. If you don't have any problem, then we can proceed. No problem.
Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, we can apply this way. Is it correct?
Mm-mm. Can you please put an enter like in the beginning of beginning of the case statement? Yes, there. Okay. case when t1 dot name but here in where condition, if you are writing it, what will it do? It will do nothing, right? In where condition should be a condition. You are not writing a condition. This is where statement, right? This will give this will give a value.
I have to do the
this case statement will give a value. Now we have to match something.
We can apply this one in the where clause. The where clause will give the condition. Okay.
You can write
not.
You can write and.
Yeah, I have applied here and.
And then you can write not equal to null. After the case statement, this case statement will give null or a value, right?
Yeah, null or a
value. So if it is a value, then it will give that. If it is a null, then it should discard that, right? So it should be like not equal to null. You have to write it, that condition. No, not there. You are not familiar with SQL.
No, I am familiar, but
this case statement, you can consider this case statement as a column only.
Yes.
This is a column. Is not null. You can write after that. And you haven't written end in the case statement. Case statement, you have to write end, right? Case when, then you have to close the case statement. You haven't written a case statement?
I have written lots of time.
So after like towards the end, you have to write end, right?
Yeah, you're right. Here I have to write end in it.
Okay. Now, can I ask another question? This will be the last one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you are familiar with employee and department table, right?
Yes.
Now we want department wise the name of employee drawing third highest salary. Can you please write the query for that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Vijay.
Yes.
So we have covered ADF, we have covered ADB, we have covered SQL, and also we have covered some testing scenarios, right?
Yes.
So I think you are good in SQL, ADF, and ADB. My suggestion would be, if you are selected in this round, there will be a second round, client round.
Okay.
So in the client round, they might ask you some questions related to ADF, because in our project extensively we are using ADF. So I know you are a tester, you are not supposed to know ADF in detail, but they are expecting the tester to know ADF in a detailed and in depth. So my suggestion would be for you to learn ADF pipeline, ADF activities. You have good knowledge, just brush up a little bit
So
more.
for the ADF pipeline, it's a JSON process, or for the testing purpose you want
Testing,
the
test.
ADF now?
No, testing
Okay.
only. But ADF is a technology, right?
Yeah.
Whether
Yes.
you are a tester or a developer, if you are learning ADF,
Basically, you want that this should be automated through using ADF only.
right.
Yeah.
Actually, they are expecting the tester because the ADF pipelines are too complex here. So that is why they are expecting the tester to have good knowledge also in ADF. I have taken few interviews,
Yeah.
like for testing profile. They said like they don't know ADF and ADB. Those things only developers know. But when I interacted with you, you
Yeah.
are aware of all those things, right? So as a tester
Yes.
also you should be knowing those things. It's not like just
Even
go and
even
match the count.
yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing is left right now as a tester, because I right now also I'm doing the support data engineer work also. Even right now I can have the query, manual query, for writing the all the scripts that the developer they are using. Let's say the SD type 2, SD type 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything right now in the manually. The only thing in the left is I have to go for the optimizing it through the parameterized query, and the second how to automate it. The two things is left right now. If these two things I will learn, then I will go for the data directly for the data engineer. I will left this testing job and I will go for the data engineer job.
That opportunity you can get in this project. So
Yeah,
so
definitely.
yeah, so it will be better for you also to go
Yes.
into
I'm trying
development.
to because I was aware that initially they have created, developer want to create a dashboard for the production environment regarding we are doing the manual checks. So they had created initially they have the thought. After that the new resource was come, so we are busy on that one. But I will connect with the developer
Yeah,
and I
so
will
so
learn that all things to get into the one proper, we can say, the Excel
ଗୋଟେ
sheet
ମିନିଟ୍
we
ଭାଇ ରୁହ,
will
ଗୋଟେ
do
ମିଟିଂ
the
ଅଛି, ଗୋଟେ
comparison.
ମିନିଟ୍ ରୁହ.
We'll
Yeah.
do the
So
comparison and we'll provide the
yeah,
output.
so this will be my suggestion for you to just browse up little bit more on ADF part, and
Yeah.
also check delta tables, what are their properties and how to handle those things. Chalo, bye bye.